You will see learning adventures A to Z. Future's happening, every book you can imagine will be at Brown City Library. Crafts and games, having fun in so many ways at Brown City Library. Ooh.
I shouldn't have had coffee.
Hello, I'm Leah Shemansky, and this is Mr. Hagee. He is the principal of Brown City Elementary Schools, and I'm going to ask him a couple questions.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so first of all, how do you and your family use this library?
What my family has always done is we've come up in the summertime and we've been a part of the summer reading program. Both of my boys have been a part of that. They've always enjoyed coming and checking out books and then being able to put their name in for the raffle prizes. I know that they do get a lot out of doing the summer reading, and it's a big focus with literacy anyway, being an educator, that we want kids to be able to read over the summertime, and I think this offers another opportunity for them to be able to have that with the town library.
Okay, and so do you think there could be any changes made to that program or anything else that you guys do with this library?
The one thing that I'd like to see changed, and this even goes for the whole library as a whole, would be more of a middle reader section. Students such as yourself in that 8 to 14-year-old range, I don't know if there's a whole lot of books for them here. We do see a lot of younger students who get involved in that summer reading program versus our middle-aged students that we want them to be able to continue reading and have that joy and love for reading.
Yeah, good answer. So if this library was located in a larger facility, do you think there would be more activities that would be easier?
I think that if the library was located in a different location or a larger location, that we could reconfigure it and have some things for kids to be able to do. I know that a lot of people like to be able to use the Wi-Fi here because they sit outside out front. It'd be nice to have a big area for them to be able to come in and to be able to use that. I would also like to see us make a connection with our youth and with some of our community members, and to offer some skill classes at the library as well. It could be through some of the technology, it could be through using Google, it could be using their iPads, and some of those training type classes that could be offered to some of our adult community members who might not know enough about that, where some of our kids have some great talents with that.
So besides books and Wi-Fi, what other activities would you like to see?
Well, I think that if when having a library that would be in a larger area, I think you can make it more useful for community events, for people to have and host things, also to run meetings. I'm on the park board, and we come to the library for our park board meetings, and it's really difficult to hear community concerns because of how our table is configured in the room. If we had a larger area, we'd be able to face an audience and to be able to have that happen as well. That isn't just for the library, that's for our city and for us to have those opportunities to be able to meet.
Mm-hmm. So do you think there'd be anything that could maybe get the really young kids to want to come here more often?
I think the middle-aged kids that I'm talking about, to get them to come here, there would have to be something that would be, it could be seating, it could be something where they have something cool that's just for them, and that we set up a room that is for them to be able to go and hang out, and they know that that's for them. That would be, I think, beneficial because our younger students are going to come with their parents. Those kids are going to come, their parents have to bring them up here. But we have a bunch of kids who live in town who they're between that age that I was talking about, who are around town that could ride their bike up here, and they would have a spot that they could go to. Maybe they end up interacting with their friends up here at the library versus being online instead of like.
So, you deal with like a lot of children almost every day.
Yes.
So, what do you think is the main, like, from kindergarten through 6th grade, what do you think is the main, like, trouble area with reading and that type of stuff?
Well, I think it's finding what you like to read. I mean, and that's the thing with it when it comes to a selection. If I have a genre that I like to read and I can't find that book, it makes it very difficult for me to want to come to the library to find it if I know that it's not there. When I find a genre or an author that I really like and I like how that person writes, I'm going to gravitate toward that and I'm going to read that author and then go from there. And that's why having the kids be able to tell the librarian, hey, if we could get these books, I'd like to read such and such a book or this book or that, or I like Gordon Corman, I like how he writes, and I like those kind of books. I think finding a larger variety of titles and then offering the new ones for kids would help encourage them to come to the library. I think that when they know that there's new and fresh ideas and books that are going to be in the library, that they're going to want to come here to seek it out.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Leah Shemansky, and today I have two guests with me, so introduce yourself.
My name is Anna McClintock.
And I'm Emma McClintock. And tell us about yourself.
You go first. You go first.
So clearly they're sisters.
That's all you have to say.
Fine, you go first.
I like art, and I've got two cats at home. One is the chunkiest cat ever, named Joey. The other is the skinniest cat ever, named Socks. But I like cooking.
Me too.
That's great.
Yeah, good part is the best when you get to eat food.
And I love to read. And yeah. Okay, Anna.
I like cats.
Clearly.
Yeah. I like this color, clearly.
It's a great color.
Yeah, I'm 9, almost 10.
I'm 11. Almost 11.
You're not almost.
11. What changes would you really like to see made in this library?
More activities for kids during the summer and during school years and stuff for families and everyone.
And like more books, like more, like there's not
bigger
there's not a
selection.
ton of books here, so it's like if there was a bigger selection, then I feel like a lot more people would come here. So yeah.
That kind of also adds to the activities. If this library was to be in a larger facility, what type of activities would you think would make you want to come to the library even more?
Like maybe if they had just random like they had schedules and it was like, okay, so next weekend on Friday we're gonna do like
Painting T-shirts, making tie-dye T-shirts.
Or like just different kinds of art stuff, and like if they had, I don't know, like a movie night, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
What kind of movies would you guys really like to see?
Like, since it's a library, books by different authors, so like I know Roald Dahl has a couple of movies that he's made.
Like books made into movies, like those movies, which kind of makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
You will see learning adventures A to Z. Future's happening